So this is a windy Mega Gardevoir raid, and I just wanted to talk through how I am dodging the boss charge moves, um, because this has changed quite a lot in the last month or two. So one of the key things to remember is that the concept of a damage window and a move cooldown has changed a lot. Um, so now the damage is just applied right at the end of the move duration. So, what I've been doing in order to figure this out, because another big change is we used to get a yellow flash on the ground and also a circle of radiating white lines. So, people would talk about the yellow flash to dodge with. That used to signify when to dodge. Nowadays, it's just a random point in the move and it doesn't tell you when to dodge at all. So we still get the flash, but it's misleading, so we have to just ignore it. What I've been doing instead is looking up the moves on GamePress. So I just Google GamePress move name, and then it tells me the cooldown, the total move cooldown. So I know that this boss has Dazzling Gleam, and the cooldown is 3.5 seconds. So this tells me how many shadow claws or metal claws I can do before swiping, which is 5 or 6. 6 if I was spot on with my timing. So in reality, I'm just going to do 5. And this is going to be my notification to dodge at the right time. So basically, I'm watching the log. When I see Gardevoir used Dazzling Gleam, I'm going to swipe to the side once I've done 5. For a Sunsteel Strike, I'm just swiping as soon as I'm able, and that is kind of working, which is good. I think if I click the Sunsteel Strike at the same time, I cannot dodge. But if I click it just before, then it's fine. So basically what I'm saying is that we can use our own moves while watching the log in order to time when to make that swipe. And that means that you can swipe just once at the correct time and it will work. And that was an example of it not working. So I mistimed both of these swipes. I'm actually finding it quite hard to talk and count, so that's also not helping me. So that time I was actually doing a shadow ball when the gleam launched. So I just kind of waited for my shadow ball to end and then swiped. I think I did one move and then swiped. This time I'm just going to do a sludge bomb because it hits earlier. Oh, I could have fitted a dazzling a shadow ball then in the end. So Moongeist Beam, I think similar to Sunsteel Strike in that you need to have started your move before the Dazzling Gleam, otherwise you get clipped. So here I am able to dodge it because I started my move before the Dazzling Gleam. Here I have to not tap my own move. Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, I really cannot talk and count at the same time. It's very hard for me. I think we're just gonna tank these because I'm actually running out of time. So the other thing to work out when you're dodging is actually you need to decide when it's worth dodging and when it isn't. So here I can actually gain a bit of energy, although not too much. So if I'm kind of half charged with the Sunsteel Strike, it's probably worth tanking the move for some energy, right? But if I'm almost full or I already am full, I might as well dodge because I'm not going to gain anything from tanking that move. So that time I went quiet and then swiped and I made it. We are going to give up. We are going to heal. And we're going to rejoin. And at this point, I don't think we can actually afford to dodge very much because we are behind on time. We need this to flip red. It did not flip red, yikes. So we tank that, and we tank that, and we dodge that one because it would have killed me. And we swap. We dodge that one, or try to. We did not dodge that one. I failed to count. But we did gain the energy, so that is not all bad. So that's another thing. If you can get your energy bar emptied, then you can gain something from tanking the move. So it's all about managing your energy, and just kind of making the most of it all. So we're going to bring the Gengar in because the Gengar can 100% tank a move here. And there we go, we finished the raid. So yeah, that second stage was me slightly panicking because we were behind time. I was focusing a lot on dodging without kind of thinking about the bigger picture of the time remaining on the raid. So it's, yeah, dodging, it's about getting the timing right of when you make your swipe. And then it's just also about knowing when to dodge, when not to dodge. If you're very low on health, for example, it might be better just not to dodge, let it die. But you can also just swap out, and that helps you kind of manage your energy, not waste time charging up part of a move that you never get to throw because you die before getting to it. So yeah, dodging, we can still dodge in the new world of raiding. It is a lot harder because some of the visual cues no longer work. But in general, we do actually get more time in which to dodge each move now. So some ways easier, some ways harder. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful.